Okay. Okay. So today's date is the 5th of April 2026. The time now is 8:55 p.m. What's going on with it? So today's video, I have to be really careful how I phrase schematic exosuit and biosuit. So I'm trying to express exosuit and exoskeleton for the schematic diagram for the biosuit. The we get bionic suits, Bionic bionic suit, which are one layer of protection, because he double up in armor for like enhancing mobility. So you're gonna get the biosuit. Oh, let me put it here. So you're gonna get the biosuit, the bionic suit, which basically works to cover the E pose, the T pose, T pose. This is a signature pose. You're gonna get an E pose by the A and T, which are standard poses to comfort them. These are basically the ideal pose. Ideal pose so I'm gonna build around. So this is the ideal pose. The binoculars is gonna ensure that people have double the force, no, double the agility. It's gonna enhance the agility of something, of a system, so you can make movement more faster. So double your force, like if someone's holding, like two people are holding you, you can hold them. If two people are pushing on you, pushing you in all angles, you can push them back without any problem. Because the police were pushing onto me. The police had an issue with the police, and they were pushing me down. So I pulled in and shoved them off. And I discovered that everything can be maximized to get them to the ground. So if they fall to the ground, the Bionic skeleton will be the inside wear of the suit because they will have one force. I use physics to defend myself and get the police. Because the police were assaulting me. I was still trying to detain me. And I was also about the police. But I had the energy, double energy to push off. And this is physics principle because they were out of balance, as many were. So they exploit kind of balance in the system of biology. This is the primary wear. This is the primary wear. Primary wear. Let's call it, sorry, the underwear. Let's call it something else. The vests. So can I have a bionic vest? A bionic vest. A bionic vest. Which you're gonna have things built. You're gonna have where there's muscle in your body. You're gonna have electrolytes there to take that charge and amplify it. So you're gonna have like a tenth of muscle. So you're gonna have muscle tissue. Yes, yes. One thing. So you're gonna have polyester. You're gonna have polymers. Polyester is just one of fabrics. Polyester. You're gonna have another kind of fabric. All the polymers. I'm looking for something to say. Polymers are material. So I'm doing a material science project. I'm really trying to get the material to propagate through the suit, such that the suit will hold energy in it before it's gonna go to use active energy. So they're gonna power up or charge the area of the body for that action. Say, so if I have a rope and I'm pulling the rope and it's a tug of war game, The tug of war game, I have like five players here, two players here. Let's say three players here, and one adult man here. The playing tug of war. There's just three people, This is a tug of war game, The point is to have them out of balance. So if they are out of balance, out of sync, we'll exploit the areas of imperfection in the kind of coordination of the tug of war game. Because the agility ensures that the tug of war is played correctly via how you play tug of war. So so that's the first principle. Let's how this is. So if you get tug of war and they are pushing, and they exceed the battle, they are now at a terminal velocity. Terminal velocity. Power equals work times displacement. Work equals displacement times time. Energy equals mass acceleration. I'm trying to call formulas down. I'm trying to go this out quickly. And I'll use this kind of things rather than this thing. I made a mistake. So the core idea is the Bionic suits are Bionicers. I can't do this work now. I'm bored. So you have the Bionic suit, and the Bionic suit gonna have three people. So you have double force. You're gonna have power equals work times displacement or distance travel. And efficiency of the system can be kind of the work done of the system. So very formally, you're gonna have a kinematic principle of the energy. And the first, seriously, let's put it informally. Informally, the Bionic suit is basically gonna amplify your potential to do work. That's what it is. And that is between potential difference between the amplification of potential to do work. How it means there's some kind of something you hold they don't do. So you're gonna have three formulas. Power equals work times the distance. Work equals distance times time. Oh, distance times force. Work is distance times force. And energy equals mass acceleration. So the three key formulas you're gonna understand that this is gonna work with. So let me do some calculation one and see how this goes. So three people, let's say they weigh 80 kg, one weight is 3 kg, 83 kilograms. Let's say 90 kilograms. How much do I weigh? I weigh 115. Say someone 101 kilograms. Hey, 1 kilograms is nothing. 1,000 stones. 1 pound, 100 pounds. Is it pounds? No, 80 lb. No, so one that weighs 80 pounds. Let's say it's 3 pounds of force. This one weighs 90 pounds, 7 pounds of force. Pounds measured in lb. Don't know what I mean. And one weighs 100 pounds of force. 100 pounds. So apparently this model is coherent such that you have a system where you have the three individuals tugging a rope. This is a tug of war game, by the way, and they are exhibiting the force of the force of which is the weight. Let's say the force is directly proportional to the mass. So basically, it's a ratio based on can't do this very well here, but because to formalize it properly, I'm gonna fail. So it's either this man is bigger and stronger, or he has more tug on the rope. but basically, basically, it's going to have to be kind of the force of a system that's going to handle the kind of environmental of the bionic suit. So it's going to double the power based on the principles of kinematics. Hans Niemann ruler, look at the finance. Yeah. So we have power equals work time distance. Force equals work equals distance times force. Force equals mass times acceleration. No. Energy equals mass times C. Oh God, I love all my days. I feel like an idiot. I feel like an idiot. Force equals mass acceleration. Energy equals mc squared. Mass equals speed squared. So this constant speed is a factor because there's a constant speed here. So if you have distance equals speed divided by time, speed times time is distance. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formulas. Okay, basically these are called yeah. So I go to the first thing is that what is the relative quantities and put them into a system so you can convert it as auxiliary frame system based on the frame of reference model. So there's also going to be some kind of factor. So get power equals work times distance. Work equals distance times force. Energy equals mass times c squared. Let's see the constant factor of c squared. Force equals mass acceleration. Distance equals speed divided by time. No, displacement. Yeah, distance equals speed divided by time. Yeah. The whole goal of this is to have model of what is the double Fulton dimension and to integrate over that into an area so you can propagate as something that will work based on auxiliary movement, your rotation movement, your motion movement. I've got my formulas down now. I can't do this with the board, so I can't compute anything right now. But basically, this is one of those 30 people in front of you can get back up. Now, we're gonna have a plating in the armor. So the balance between three layers, you're gonna have the 3-layer system of the balance. You're gonna have the bionic plates, which is the armor for the system, or the bionic plates and armor, the bionic reactor. You're gonna have component bionic reactors. So you're gonna get an arc reactor with components. So you're gonna have like a CMOS battery, but you keep the same shit operating. So the operator is one unit component, it's basically a muscle memory. This is how you can stuff. So I just think like this, so you can, but you have to coordinate that into something more effective. So the double power. So let's do a backflip example. I'm trying to. I can't do this maths now. Like it's kind of late, guys, but let's work it out. Let's work it out. Let's work it with my calculator. So, 3 people, 83 pounds is a force. 3 pounds is a weight plus 100 pounds. This is 2 people. 183 pounds. That will be plus something. Well, this is 73. 83 What to say? Come on. No, let's do two people for now. So, the first guy didn't want to go. So you can have two people here. You're gonna have 183 pounds. Two people, 183 pounds for two people of pound on one side, which are weights. So weight, but they have a landing cost. They are special. So everyone starts on have a space for area of 5 units. Current cost line, zero line, midpoint line, zero. Triple four, this lead played 0 to 5 feet, 5 meters. No, make it 10 meters. 10 meters each end. And everyone starts at 5 meters. Everyone starts at the 2 meter mark. No, the 5 meter mark. 5 meter mark. So they are the 5 meter mark. 5 meter mark. And they have a force of the 183. And I have a force of 100. So basically, 100 pounds of force on me will be what I'm using. So 103 force. Now, basically, let's say that I have to stick to the ground. I have to do things. Anchor myself to the ground. I can anchor myself, like literally. So what would I use for that? I don't even know how I use for that. So again, I have the force I want to anchor my feet to the ground double. So if I plant my feet, it should be planted because I'm not doing the kind of jump. So I think it's my I can model it like this. We can model it as store. So think of the pounds I've stored. So obviously, I have to do a kind of KFC flip thing, KFC chain. But I'm 100 pounds, 303 pounds. This is just weights. This is just like weights of measurement. But this is one component of the vector of mass. So this mass. That's so I can if I put in a post. So if I double my mass, so my mass is going to be 200. So this is double my mass, 200. 200 of the mass. So my mass has to be greater than 180 because as a force. So we're gonna take this 200 pounds of force times 2 and make it a force. So the force equivalent of 200 pounds would be force equals mass integration. I don't know. The solution would be something else. So the force is listening. If the force is so I have to take this and convert it to energy. So I have to convert it to energy. So I have to take energy equals mass times c squared. So I have to keep my gravity c squared. So my c coefficient will be g. So I have to convert it to use of mass. So basically, if I double the mass, I have to find a formula that can equate force to mass. I can't repeat it quickly. Let me get something. Let me plug it in. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let me go because I can't even think straight. I'm back now. I'm just following here. Thank goodness. So let's rub it out. Let's frame it properly. Rub the side out. So girl place 3, 103 over 100. Rub the side out. So you're gonna have this thing here. It's gonna have the work finished here. So force equals concentration. So 183. I'm trying to find the algorithm here. 183. That would be of And how many forces Newton? So how many forces Newton? For two people, shared by two people, that means you have double the force. Double the force. Say they're using 50k force of 50. Let's say they're using a force of each of 50 newtons. No, 60 newtons, 65 newtons, 65 newtons of force. This is the fact that yes. The two people. So this is one matrix. Yeah, no. No, it's gonna fail. Not gonna fail. So then I have 183. So one person is 100k LB, 100% 103 LB. No, this gonna fail. So let's do properly. So you're gonna have 100 LB, it's 3 LB, which is the mass. No. Yeah. So they have the mass and the force. So mass m let's just so we're gonna have 2n a equals 103 lb is the a and b will be 103 lb and 20 to the fourth, and 103 lb and 50 newton force. So you're gonna have 65 16 newtons of force, 6n. So this is 80 newtons. So you're gonna have this is not good way to write it. So you're gonna have 60 newtons of force. 103 lb times 60 newtons of force as a negative vector. And this is usually team 1 A. So you're gonna have 103, 60. You're gonna have me at 100, gonna be at equal to 100 newtons of force. My mass is 100 newtons. My mass is 100 pounds. And which is what my roommates are weighing, by the way. 100 pounds. 100 pounds. I'm putting a force of let's see, I'm putting a force of 50 newtons. 50 newtons. 50 newtons of force. So basically, here I go on the board, 180 lb between two people who share a statistical vector of 120 meters, which is 60 by 60, 60 by 60, which is 120. So you get 183 pounds in two people. 2 times, so you're gonna have 2 times 183 is two people, because one is 100, one is 3 pounds, and one is 102 pounds, and they share one is 100, one is 3, and they will share. They have a force of 60. They share from 60. So 160 is 360. So you're gonna have the components be 100 pounds, and is it 100 pounds of force, and it's 100 pounds of the size, 100 pounds of 100 pounds in like weight, like pounds, and 60 pounds of force, 60 newtons of force. So you're gonna have 100 pounds of 100 stones, which will be the weights, and 83 stones. No, is it pounds? I can't dictate this properly, I can do the count properly. Is it pounds, stones? Yes, 100 stones. Basically, it's the stones, because I'm cheating that because I'm using the method properly. I'm trying to find out which one. So that means I weigh 100 stones. So together they make up 120 pounds of force. 183, 120 pounds of force when they're pulling on something. So I have to ensure that my system can compute this ahead of time. Not in fact computation, but I have to use their force against them based on how that's the first thing, first principle essentially of argument. First argument was like but who's the second principle too? So that's the first principle. So efficiency equals so basically efficiency in the system is still have work equals distance times force. Force equals mass concentration. Um, so the mass is, see the mass, basically this is the light gunner. We're going to get to the light gunner soon. So we now have 100 force, 1 pound of force, and 2 pounds of 60 and 60 pounds of 60 volts in newtons, 100 pounds in stones, 100 lb of stones, 100 pounds in stones, 100 stones versus. So you're gonna have a vector. So this vector has to use elimination. So I'm gonna set up on the right side now. Try to find out the equation to this, because I'm do some have to do some equation after I can find out how to do equation. But so let me try to do KFC method. So KFC, keep the sign, flip the I don't even know, keep the ratio, keep it flip the sign. I'm working with vector quantities, that's why I don't know this, guys. So the 100 is so this one is 3 pounds. Let's put this 103 stones. The formula will be basically based on this kind of thing. So how much pounds? So that'll be 120, 103, 120 stone, or 120 newtons of force. That can be written as 100 pulling stones. That's that's force equals mass S times acceleration T. Force equals ST. Is through sign. Is inverted atomic directed motion. Based on I can't do this properly, guys. I can't do physics anymore. I have to continue my physics. Let's see what I can do. Yeah. So F is a force of system. So let me try to find out how to do KFC. KFC method. This is the when you multiply fractions. Yeah, no fractions here. Key fractions. So we do 5 fractions. Not keeping the first fraction the same. Keep the sign. We sign from changing. Yeah, no. There's no related. There's no fractional values yet. So let's try to look at the power. So let me try to look at the work, work, then look at the power, then work out everything else from there. If I can't do it, I can't do it. Okay. So force equals concentration and put it into work. And then calculate power. And then calculate the energy. That's great. So yeah, you know the energy. So so you try to so in the team A, team A is 103, comma 120 effective force, effective quantity. Team B is 100 and 15. So we're going to take it to 150, 115 to 15N. So, so gonna have system. So basically, you're gonna have this was done force before visual. So this is the force actually really wanted. You're gonna have the work distance time force. Let's say you're displaced. So this is the total force that you can have. Let's say you get displaced. Let's say you get 10 meters, 10, you have 5 or 5, so those are 5. And I get displaced. You displace me, I get displaced to 3. To 3 minus 3. So that was now 2. So distance is 2. Distance is negative quantity minus 3 times my original force, which would be 50 times 50 would be for this one, 50. Now, that's my work. So, working that system, what they're doing would be inversely proportional, would be directly proportional. So, because they have the system happens 3, that'll be 120 times 2. It's a 3 to times 2. That's one of 14 to the force. Now, to go 14 to the force is more than 150 to the force. No, how are you?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have this is like so many sense. So I'm just calculating this kind of system, and I'm trying to find a way, this kind of way to work it out. So you're gonna have 120 using the force times 2, because basically 100 times 2, this is 20 using the force, and you get minus 3 times 5. So yeah, which is more than. So training is going to do some we say I'm losing this game basically. Because I went minus, I went negative. So this is what you're working. So training is more than equal to it's more than 150 units of force, which is 50 times 3, based on my ratio model of pounds. So just check out. So this system is working. So basically I want to double my pounds. So what we do that is lead to double the force. And double the force would be we'll still get yeah. I don't know to make sure 10% over. So we're gonna have variables the work down. So this is the this is the force system. To work with the work, so I've calculated the work equals distance times force, which is this here, or it's directly proportional. So to find out what I did. Since 9 point you can just double the force. No, we're not. I have to double the ratio of the force. So basically, I have to double the ratio. So that means I'm only trying to start. So if I want it to work, I have to double it. So my force would be between 150 or 450, 150 times 150 times 100. 100 or times 10, which would be about 500 force on it. So the force what I need to overcome 200 newtons of force. And to get this, well, to get this 100 force to 1,500 newtons of force, I have to double the force, I have to minus all this to do it. So you say think it's very functional to the my whole proportion weight. So if I double this, that means I have to get the force, if I double the force, 115 newtons, 1,500 newtons of force, I have to double this, which would be 1,000 1,000 mass, mass, mass. Basically, the 1,000 mass represents like my double of this order element. Because now I have to just work on kind of ratio problem because I can't have this mass. This is not a mass. How? It's a mass I couldn't keep this mass. It has to be in the system. It has to go through a system. The mass has to go through the system. So I can stay at 100 and my force newton would be 1,500 maximum. So really this is the local maximum I have for the pulling effect. So this is the pull force, pull of basically displacement. Pull force of 1,500 meters, 1,500 meters of force. So to recap, what I just did was double my force in newtons, double my force in newtons. No, by 10% factor. So only 15 newtons is for 15 to no, this is wrong. So let's start with 15 newtons of force. This would be 15 newtons with 500 newtons of force. So I take my 500 newtons, so 15 newtons plus 500 newtons of force. Newtons of force. And 500 newtons of force implies it's greater than 200 newtons of force if they pull with me. That means that we're directly proportional to 500 minus we share 500 minus 300 minus 300. No, it's going to show for you have to add a little 300 units just to catch up. 300 units of force. So that's to add this one, 105 units just to catch up. But I'm saying to you guys, this works because if I was tugging a rope and I increase my mass, and I double my force. My force was 50 newtons. Now my force is 500 newtons of force. That means I have a direct proportional. I have to directly double my mass. And my mass is 100 newtons of force. Well, so now I get 1,000 newtons of force. Now I get 1,000 newtons of mass, and achieve 500 newtons of force. So that's my maximum force. And because it's 500 newtons of force, you have to understand that 500 newtons of force is enough to take over the unit of to get me to the line of 2 meters. Basically to get me to 3 meters from what we did here last time. So from 5 meters to 3 meters, that was 2 meters before they needed. But I was already 450. So to get me to there, for me to get to their line, I have to do plus 3. So that would be in their system. So that would be plus 3. That would be basically there's a ratio, proportionality ratio that maps whether we are chugging a ball, going back and forth, or oscillating. we go back and forth on telling the war before actually winning or losing. And that factor is 10% of interval time, which is over a time interval. You know, and by me doubling my mass, was doubling my force, now, this is not a safe space. It's not really a safe space. Basically, the force is good. Double the force is good, but the mass is not safe. So you have to distribute the mass somewhere. Because mass means you are just standing still. So now I have to go into the work. So I need an equivalent equation for work. This is an equation for work. And that will be force. So the work will be displacement times distance as force. So I now have distance as force. Work displacement as force. So if I displace them, if they displace me as students, so so 5 newtons is 1 newton of force, which is 10%, and the distance is 10. So 500 is the form. So we're gonna have 50, so 500 times 10. This is the physical work in the system. Times 10 minutes, times 10 meters, times 10 meters. That will be done enough to stick my teachers and cry. In this thing. Yeah, I cannot go. I have to end it now, because I've done work. So, it's not really gonna go on TikTok with it, but you get the idea. So basically, I'm gonna round up basically. So you have the what we started with AB 183 pounds and stones, 120 forces per 2 people, which can drift or shift. You're gonna have a B 100 times 50 and 50 force equals of mass situation. 100 pounds in stones and 50, and this person is really weaker, but they can double that force, and that double that force is 20. This is not double that force, so double that force will be 100. 100 meters of force I'm gonna have instead of at one time. Because if I have double that force, I have to double my mass as well, and that'll be 200, 2 to 1, 200 mass of force. But because I'm double my force, I have to distribute it across the system. So if I have to double my force, don't just double my force out of nothing. That's the system that doubles my force for me. And that system is a Bionic doing that stuff for you. So some of those is 2. That means I have to half my dimension, half the problem. So I have to half the problem to dimension. So basically I have to have the problem into like pulling and pushing. So if I can so I have the half dimension force. So we're gonna half the ratio of the force. So if I have the force in system, so basically this will be one force in which to keep the still as mass. The other stuff will also need to pull it for me. So I can keep pulling the system. So half the dimension of force, that's what I mean by half one. That's the half the pull and half the push. And half their push. I'm thinking of that, and that will be then double my power to pull. So this is the 52 ratio I'm talking about. divided by 2 and KFC. So that's good stuff. For 5 minutes as boss.